which means environment. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, we take great pride in the progress made on the global environmental agenda, but we know that we are fast approaching the point of no return, where human progress is at risk. In many areas of the world, the point of no return was already reached. 3.2 billion people, or 40% of the world's population, is suffering from ecosystem degradation, requiring immediate action. We are here to ensure that multilateralism is strengthened to deliver solutions critical to tackling the planetary environmental crisis of climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution, and their side effects of desertification, ecosystem degradation, and drought. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, let me say a few words about environmental multilateralism. In 2024, we have many reasons to be distracted by our mission of putting the world on a sustainable development path, since we are all facing 3 inflection points wherever we live. In 2024, there are at least 2 major armed conflicts in Europe and the Middle East, with devastating effects and global geopolitical, economic, and social implications that are felt in every part of the world. That is inflection point number 1. The second inflection point that might be distracting us as politicians and as policymakers is that 40% of the world's population might be electing or is electing its leaders this year. Leaders that might change or even reverse sustainability policies and achievements. And Excellencies, distinguished delegates, the third inflection point in 2024 is that the multilateral system is under unprecedented pressure, to say the least. That is why Unea 6, the highest level multilateral decision-making body on environmental issues gathering in 2024 in Nairobi, Kenya, is critical. We are here at Unea 6 to consolidate the achievements of our predecessors and to stay focused on our mission. We are here because we firmly believe in multilateral cooperation and international solidarity. My deep appreciation to UNEP for supporting member states and helping us stay focused on our mission at this critical time. My most sincere appreciation to UNEP Executive Director, Mrs. Inger Anderson, and her team for their unwavering commitment to steer global efforts to strengthen the environmental pillar of Sustainable Development Goals. And my sincere appreciations to UNON DG Zainab Bangura and her staff for all the logistical and security services 24/7. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, yes, the multilateral system is under unprecedented pressure. And yes, we can rise to the challenge and deliver. His Majesty, King Mohammed VI, in his message to COP28 Dubai, emphasized this urgency. Quoting, quote, the IMF World Bank annual meetings held in Marrakesh concluded that there was a pressing need to reform multilateralism and development financing. 2 levers humanity came up with to meet the challenges of the 20th century, 2 levers in which we believe. It is that conviction which is motivating my country as President of the United Nations Environment Assembly. Unquote, end of His Majesty's statement. This Assembly focuses on addressing threats to species and ecosystems, and threats to our air, our soil, our waters. This Assembly is about committing to decisive actions and credible solutions. In 2024, we have no choice but to act faster and with greater ambition. Environmental threats are disproportionately affecting some communities more than others. Science tells us that impacts we are facing are worsening. Last year was the hottest on record. Catastrophic events like raging storms, terrible droughts, devastating wildfires are becoming the new normals. But we have the solutions in nature, in our technologies,